Hello, kings and queens. It has been a hot minute, has it not? Look at this beautiful view from my caravan. I'm in the wilderness. Oh, the past 5 months have been a journey, a real journey, an inward journey as well as an external journey. I've learned so many lessons. I've met so many beautiful people. I have done the deepest dive into my own shadow that I have ever done. The growth has been accelerated for me. The expansion of heart and mind and soul. The expansion of my heart. It's been fantastic, and the whole time I've wanted to do videos. I have wanted to create. I've wanted to relay the lessons that I have learned along the way and the stories, shared the stories that I have to tell, because I have so many. I left home in February. I had a bad breakup. I moved to Bulgaria. I traveled around the Balkans for a couple months. I was in Sofia in Bulgaria with my best friend. I was in Serbia. I was in Hungary. I was in Greece. Did a whole lot of traveling around. I quit my job. I decided to say F you to the corporate world. I'm out, which is why I'm currently in the wilderness. I left my job behind. There was a series of heartbreaks, a lot of dark night of the soul, a lot of sunshine and beauty and goodness all around. It's like, where do I even start? But like I said, I wanted to make all of these videos, and instead I've said to myself, you know what? The time will come when I'm ready to pick up my phone again and create and share my life. But these past couple of months have been for me. They have been about discovering who I am. Oh, look, grapes. Discovering who I am, embodying who I want to be, and living my life in the present moment to the absolute fullest. And currently I am in a workaway in sunny Portugal, where the sun is scorching every day, blue skies, surrounded by nature. I'm hosted by a beautiful woman called Anna and her lovely son Javi, and I am just experiencing the slow life. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. This slow way of living, this peaceful way of existing, and the importance of it. The importance of living this slow life. Of really taking the time to just breathe. But as introductions go, I'm gonna put in a video now to show you guys the place that I'm staying. Give you guys a little tour of the land on this little workaway in Portugal near a cute little town called Castelo da Vida. And so yeah, enjoy that for now. I'll see you in a bit. hope you enjoyed the tour. And as you can see, I am really living out in the sticks here. I've done a complete nosedive straight out of my comfort zone and into just the most fantastic experience. As you saw, I'm showering in a tree shower outside, so I haven't had a hot indoor shower for like a week now. I'm pooping in an outdoor compost toilet with this beautiful view in front of me. And, and I am sleeping in a caravan with no AC, no mosquito nettings on the windows. And I can't tell you the amount of times in the night I wake up to that little zhoo, zhoo, zhoo sound of mosquitoes. That's why I've got these things on. I've got insect repellent smothered all over me. I have to spray at night. Like, I'm doing everything that I can to exist in nature as someone who has been in a city, in not just any city, but in London for 28 years of her life. I honestly, it's been a complete game changer for me. I genuinely never thought that I would be able to be someone who was an outdoor person. I was terrified of bugs, especially spiders. I hated being dirty. I hated feeling sweaty all the time. I hated being hot. And now I am just existing in this kind of wild woman state. Like, for example, the dog here ripped one of my dresses, got hold of one of my dresses and ripped it. And instead of crying about it and being all attached to the dress and getting mad at my host for not containing her dog, all of that London entitled nonsense, I was like, okay, let me just make it into a skater dress, cut off the hem, and I'll have a little bandana and a scarf. I've learned how to sew here. I'm cooking for the hostess every day. I'm looking after her son, Javi. He's 3 years old and he's just the wildest, cutest little heart being that I've come across in a very long time. He's just so very, very pure and expressive and explosive. And he's an Aries moon, as his mum keeps telling me. So we see that passion in him, that drive and that inspiration for life. And it's teaching me so much. Anna's teaching me so much about the wisdom of the feminine, how to embody the feminine whilst at the same time setting boundaries for myself and respecting myself and my energy. And the little boy is teaching me how to be full of wonder again, how to see everything with these new eyes. And that is what I am doing here. I am seeing everything with new eyes. And I can't wait to create more videos telling you guys about the experiences that I've had from the ayahuasca retreat that I finished not 1 week ago, where I did 4 sessions of ayahuasca within 1 week and I met this beautiful soul family, to exploring the Balkans with my best friend, to going to a psychedelic festival with someone that I'd met just the week before and having literally the time of my life. Like, there are so many experiences that I want to share with you guys. And that's why I think I put off picking up my phone for so long, because I was just like, where do I start? And today I got that intuitive feel to film. I felt it within me, that creative spark. I was like, this space is too beautiful not to share it with other people. But what do I talk about? I said, Spirit, what do I talk about? Guides, please give me some sort of sign. And this is how I've been living my life for a long while now, following the synchronicities and signs that I'd given and provided to me by the universe. And I said, a topic will arise. And it just so happened that I was making my way back to my caravan and I decided to write in my journal. And then for some reason I flipped right to the beginning of my journal, to a journal entry that I'd written in January. And in that journal entry I had written, I feel called to make a video about slow living. And I said, ding, 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 ding. Thank you, universe, for bringing that idea. And I just saw 444 on the clock just as I did the dings. But thank you for bringing that idea back into my sphere of inspiration. And now here I am. I really felt called just then to move to a different space. So this is what I do now. I follow my flow. And if my flow tells me to move in the middle of a video, then that's what I'm gonna do. And honestly, this has opened up so many doorways to me. So from now on, this is what I do. I follow my flow. But what do I mean by living slow? Well, let's look at the opposite to that. Let's look at the way that the majority of this world and the people within it live their lives. We have fast-paced lives. We have fast food, fast internet, fast service. We do everything on the go. We are on the phones whilst we're eating lunch. We are running from the office to grab a quick sandwich during our lunch break so that we can run back and attend that call and get all the work finished. We are traveling fast. We are and by traveling fast, I mean we're spending maybe a couple days to up to a week in one place and then moving on. Whereas if you really think about it, we're living so fast that we're never stopping to appreciate what's around us. We're never stopping to smell the roses or take the time to smile at that person in the street or take the time to simply sit in a park and chill. We're always thinking about the next thing that's on our to-do list. We're always worrying about the next obstacle that we're going to face, even when we've just got over the previous obstacle. And what it's doing to us is it's making us sick. We are in a society that is inherently sick. We pop pills and painkillers and drugs and shots of alcohol in order to help slow us down internally, in order to help us numb ourselves, numb the pain that we feel from living so fast, of pushing ourselves constantly. And I was the biggest person who was a workaholic. I worked myself into the ground. I worked myself into the hospital. I never slowed down. My mind was always racing to the point where I couldn't get to sleep without smoking a spliff, because my mind wouldn't stop, because my world wouldn't stop, because I wouldn't stop. And the message that I want to get out to you guys is that this masculine energy dominated world will have you thinking that you have to be so on the go, that you have to keep up with the latest trends, with the latest fashions, with the latest phones, that you have to constantly be on the go. You have to be hustling 24/7 in order to fulfill your dreams and reach your goals. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely do not. That the way to actually live your life is to be present in every single second of your present moment and to slow down. There are movements at the moment, such as the slow eating movement, where people eat their food slowly so as to appreciate the nutrients that they are gaining from their food, so they can appreciate and really integrate the energy that they get from the food. There's the slow travel movement, which my friend Sophia cottoned me onto, and it's what her whole blog, A Beauty in a Backpack, link down below, is all about: living and traveling slowly. It means staying in one place for more than a week at a time, sometimes months. When I was traveling around Bulgaria, I got an Airbnb for 2 months, 2 different Airbnbs, 2 different months. But I decided that I wanted to actually experience Sofia because it was beautiful. The energy in Sofia was like nothing I've ever experienced, and it's a place I always know I will go back to. But it was so slow. People were walking along slowly, like they had nowhere to go. I found that I would be walking along really fast, really like, got to get to this place, and I would have to consciously slow myself down. The energy was just so peaceful and so calming, and I knew when I was going through my heartbreak and everything that happened to me at the beginning of this year and the after effects of COVID, I knew that Sofia would be a place where I could be at peace and where I could fully rest and heal myself, and that's exactly what happened. And now I'm embodying this slow energy. I am slow to rise and slow to rest. I am slowly moving my way through life. I'm slow when I cook, I'm slow when I travel, I'm slow when I walk, and I'm slow when I think. Although that's a bit more of a process because my mind is always just a mile a minute and I've got to give myself the time to relax. But honestly, guys, deciding to slow down has been the best thing that I've ever decided to do. It means that I actually have the presence and the awareness to look at myself, to look at my behaviors, to look at my triggers, to look at what needs healing and to actually heal it. I have the time, the space, and the energy to actually embody who I am and who I want to be and who I'm heading towards. I have the time and the energy for other people, whereas before I didn't. It was wake up, go to work, get home, sleep, eat, sometimes repeat. Whereas now it's wake up, decide what I want to do with my day, when I want to do it. I'm lucky that I have a host here at Workaway who allows me to have self-autonomy with what I do for my day. She only asks for 3 hours of work a day. I get free accommodation, and then I cook meals for the group. And it's beautiful. We are entering a time of the divine feminine. The divine feminine in all of us, whether you're man, female, or however you identify, that feminine energy has been dormant in us for so long. We have been taught to be masculine, strong, fast, in control, always on the go, etc. Whereas the yin, the feminine, is all about receiving rather than seeking. It's about resting rather than taking action. It's about embodying peace and love and compassion and community. It's about being nurturing towards ourselves and others. And embodying my divine feminine has been the most expansive experience for me this year. It's been absolutely magical because I've always been more dominantly masculine in my love life, in my work life, in my friendships, in, the things and the endeavors that I take on. Whereas now, what will be, and what is meant for me will never miss me, and I will always receive that which I seek. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I really am so joyful. And that doesn't mean happy, because happiness is fleeting, and all emotions are simply energy. But I am joyful every day and grateful every day for the experiences that I have, the lessons that I'm learning, the people that I'm meeting, the places that I'm seeing, and the food that I'm eating. My life is a poem, a crazy, chaotic, beautiful, incredible poem, and I'm living each stanza every single day, taking it a line at a time. And I invite you to do the same. You may not be able to quit your job, leave your home country, and just leave everything behind and travel. I know that I am particularly blessed in that I don't have many dependencies back home. In fact, I have none. I have no pet or child or mortgage or flat rent to be paid or job or anything. Like, I'm completely and utterly free. Not to rub your face in it, but I am. I'm utterly free. But I know that it takes a while, and it took a while for me to free myself, to unshackle myself from the system. And I'm here as an example that you can do it too. You can. But if you want to start slow, then start by simply taking 5 minutes out of every single day to just sit in silence and see what comes up. Doesn't mean meditate, it just means sit and see what comes up. Take your time when you're walking down the street and you find yourself walking fast or getting frustrated at whoever is slowly walking in front of you. Consciously make the decision to slow down and look around you to see what you keep missing on your commute, because you are so tunnel vision and focused on getting to work that you don't see the people and the places and the beauty that's around you. Take your time when you're preparing your meals. Set intentions over your food. Bless your food. Thank your food. And then eat it slowly, bite by bite. Not eating and talking to other people. Not eating and watching TV. Not even eating and listening to a podcast. But simply eating and focusing on the food that is in front of you. What else can you do? Travel slowly. What I did at the very beginning, because I didn't quit my job straight away, I had a job that was fully remote. So I was like, why am I tying myself to being in one place and one space when I don't have to be? So I took my laptop and I went off to Bulgaria, and I stayed out there for a month just in one Airbnb and experienced the life in Sofia whilst working. You don't need to quit your job to travel, especially if you have a remote job. And that's all about traveling slowly. Slow down when you speak. I don't know if you can tell, but even the way that I speak and live and embody my speech and communication is so much slower. I take the time to think about the words that I'm saying. I take the time to enunciate my words. I take the time to be relaxed. I don't need to be talking all the time really, really fast, like blah, 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 blah. No, slow it down. Make these small conscious decisions every single day to slow down certain aspects of your life, and watch as you begin to embody inner peace. Watch as things stop getting a rise out of you. Watch as your patience increases, your compassion increases, your joy and your gratitude increases and expands. It's so simple. It really is. Us humans, we love to make everything so complicated and so difficult, but it is so, so simple. Life is truly simple. And I am wary of the time here. And because I'm living so slowly, time really doesn't exist for me anymore. I'm like, what is time? But I can see that it's ticking away, and then I should probably stop this video here. But I have really enjoyed filming another video for you guys and sharing my life, and I'm going to make the conscious decision to continue filming my surroundings, filming the beautiful things that I see every single day. And when I have some inspiration or I have something that I want to share with you, just sitting down and taking that time out of my day to share it with you. And I can't wait to take you on this ride with me. I can't wait to share the lessons that I have found, discovered, and embodied. And I can't wait to share my joy with you all. If you're interested in following me on this journey, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are a regular subscriber, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being patient with me. Thank you for continuously checking in to watch my videos. Thank you to all of those who have supported me on my journey so far. To every single person who has been kind to me, who has shown me love and compassion. And oh, stop it, Joanna. I didn't think I would get emotional, but this year has been emotional, and it's been beautiful and dark and light, and I am just so grateful for all of it, and I'm going to validate my emotions. And just know that these are tears of gratitude for every single person who has been a part of my journey, and I will, I think, end it here. So I hope you have an amazing week, amazing month, amazing year. I hope you are feeling blessed and joyous, and I'm sending you all my love and compassion. So